have viewers, right? So let's start out by celebrating the fact that Lindsey Graham is dead. That's just great. That is great. That's a horrible, horrible person who, the world doesn't here. If anybody can point to some good stuff Lindsey Graham did, I'd love to hear it. But as far as I'm concerned, like, talk about a birthday present, even though it's probably opposite of my birthday today. It's my half year birthday. My half birthday. I don't know. Wouldn't it be great to know the day you were conceived? You could celebrate your adoption day. Anyway, Lindsey Graham is gone, and that's just that's a good start. I can think of a few other people: Trump, Netanyahu, Smoltrich, Ben Gavir. Like, there's some other ones that need to follow in his path. I mean, we all know that Mitch McConnell's been dead. Biden probably has been too. It's hard to imagine guys like these never being seen, like Jim Carrey. How does somebody as famous as Jim Carrey disappear? After that not Jim Carrey guy showed up to the award show, you're telling me Jim Carrey hasn't heard all of the shit people have been saying and hasn't been like, maybe I should go fix this. Yes, this is me, blah, blah. Like, whether it's real Jim Carrey or it's fake Jim Carrey, somebody should be coming out and addressing what everybody's saying, don't you think? But I'm actually really, I've been worried about this, and it's continuing. Like, I'm more and more worried about the Jesus, God, bullshit, Bible narrative. Like, it's everywhere, and the things people are saying. Like, I just, in the previous video, if you were here, which there's nobody here, so you weren't here. It's just some random video talking about Conor McGregor and how Conor McGregor said a year ago if Jesus came down, he'd beat him up too, blah, blah, blah. Like, he was talking about what a great fighter he is, and he was, saying that not only nobody could beat me kind of thing. And then a year later, he says, somebody asked him if he could just be anonymous for a day, what would he do with that anonymity? He said, I'd go to church and I'd just pray and pray and pray. And the commentator, the person who made the videos, like, see, only Jesus can make that kind of transformation.
How you doing?
I like this dude.
Back to playing creative mode, Sims. He said, I need the arts. They were like, for what? 250th anniversary. Fucking according to Trump, the arts though. And I mean, no Red Bull in sight. Why shit in the lives? And with shit like this,
we're never gonna build that.
I be hating, but I gotta respect it. Cause it's like, who the fuck would even think of some shit like this? He was like, wait, I went to Paris, I started the arts. I'm like, damn, son. We need one of those. I want my name on it. Let's make that happen. And he did that shit. Where it's like, it looked terrible. But if I was president and I was playing on Sims creative mode, would I have an arch? I would. I mean, it's like, if I look, would that be a good archway? Unfortunately, yes. There's just absolutely nothing that should take this headline away from anything else.
New Mexico says.
A probe says the...
Good morning. I am Dr. Ralo Lubogo. I'm back in Istanbul for Toby's remainder.
Sims, he said, I need an arch. They were like, for what? 250th anniversary. Fucking according to Trump, the arch though. And I mean, No Red Bull in sight. Why should the vibes? And child prostitution. A probe says the
I don't know why I
U.S.
just
Justice
restarted the
Department
video.
are hindering them from figuring out the files. The files. We know what we're talking about. Rape, child prostitution, a whole entire cult right there in New Mexico, having babies in like some sort of sick ass fucking elitist mental bullshit ass club. We need to figure this shit out. Importantly though, that everything is that he wants to send us back to war, boots on the ground. Cause he was like, wait a second, you said I'm number one on the list. Oh yeah, Mark Ray, you guessed it, death, nigga, fuck all that. Where it's like, BB the bomber, he's number one. You don't have to worry. You got mad long to figure that shit out. Like, niggas will bomb Tel Aviv before they ever think about bombing the U.S. Always back to playing creative mode.
How come nobody does, though? Isn't that weird?
He said, people was asking.
Isn't that weird? Just keep talking about bomb, 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 Iran. You guys remember when McCain said that? Bomb, 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 bomb. What's that song? Bomb, 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 Iran. Again. Finish my tea here. Finish this bezel. I guess I'll be done. I shouldn't have restarted the video. I had one viewer on the previous video. I don't have any viewers this time. My people aren't even here. Matt, Karen, Mary. Where are they? I really want Mary to come on the feed. Matt's still sleepy. It's really strange, man. Really strange how all this works out. I'm just trying to get anybody here. Man, I know there's only like 90-some subscribers, 80-something subscribers to this page. But man, you'd think somebody would be here. Weird enough, they're not. Lindsey Graham, longtime senator from South Carolina, dies at 71. Just as people are starting to be like, hey, why were you in fucking Disneyland? What the fuck was that about? Was an American politician and attorney who represented South Carolina in the United States Senate from 2003 until 2026. Member of the Republican Party, he served the U.S. House of Representatives from 95 to 2003, and in South Carolina House of Representatives 93 to 95. It's funny how Trump, who always talked about those long-term politicians, Biden was bad because he'd been in for so long, and what did he do? And yet, I sure did use a young picture of him on here, didn't I? Official portrait from 2013. Military service. He was in the Air Force from 82 to 89, 89 to 95 in the Guard. He was in the active from 82 to 89, in the Guard from 89 to 95, and on reserve from 95 to 2015. He was a colonel. Got that Bronze Star. Always got to get that Bronze Star. They always got to give themselves little medals and awards and both in Carolina, in Central South Carolina, both in Central South Carolina. Graham graduated, or born in Central, both born in Central South Carolina. Graduated from the University of South Carolina with a bachelor's degree in psychology and a Juris Doctor in 1977 and 81, respectively. Before entering the judge advocate general court in the U.S. Air Force from 82 to 88, working as a defense attorney and chief prosecutor in Europe. That's why nobody remembers him. He later served in the U.S. Air Force Reserve while in Congress. He was awarded a Bronze Star Medal for meritorious service. Meritorious. It's meritorious. It's meritorious. There it is. Meritorious service from 2014, and held the rank of colonel. Why would they spell that thing so fucked up? Why would colonel be spelled that way? Graham worked as a lawyer in private practice before serving from 1993 to 95 in the South Carolina House of Representatives, and from 95 to 2003 in the U.S. House of Representatives, where he represented South Carolina's 3rd Congressional District. He was elected to the Senate in 2002 and re-elected in 2008, 14, and 20. He sought re-election in 2026, but died as the Republican nominee. Just seems so weird that especially in such a Bible Belt place, that such an obvious gay man would still, would still be chosen for the gig. What the fuck is she doing? What are you chewing on? What is that? God damn it. You dumb fucking dog. Are you just in here chewing on? You dumbass, you broke it. God, you're so dumb. God, you're so dumb. Widely regarded as a war hawk, which is in politics the term war hawk and hawk describe a person who favors starting armed conflicts or escalating ongoing ones instead of attempting to solve problems through diplomacy or other nonviolent methods. It's like, he was quick to die. And but he was a colonel in the military himself, so he didn't have a right. And he was capable of dropping munitions on civilians from a plane, I guess. Graham was a strong advocate for an interventionist foreign policy, including military action against the Iranian government and supporting regime change by the United States and Iran. He strongly supported Israel and had close Israel-United States relations. Like the fact that's the thing that undoubtedly tons and tons of people are reading at this moment, let alone in the next few days. It mentions how he was against Iran. Right? That's the one country that's named. And then the other country that's named is Israel. It wasn't like he was a tremendous supporter of all these countries and a foreign advocate for everybody and blah, blah. Nope. Just Israel. Just Israel. He ran for the Republican nomination in 2016 presidential election, but withdrew before the primaries began. He had a job to do. He was an outspoken critic of the Tea Party movement. You guys remember the Tea Party movement? That sure disappeared, didn't it? People always ask me why I don't get involved in shit like that. We're a Tea Party movement, or an Antifa, or even like QAnon. And it's because they're all fucking fake. It's all just bullshit. If the news is talking about it, if the news is telling you about the thing, don't trust it. The day I get the news talking about me in that regard, well, I must have sold out, because the news is never going to highlight someone like me unless it's something negative. But even then, it has to be, not even something negative. Like they couldn't point out any negative thing I did, because it would bring people to me, regardless of what it was. Even if they were just going to come talk shit, they would come and they would look and they would see, and they know that. Critic of the Tea Party movement and Donald Trump's 2016 candidacy, but became a staunch ally after meeting with him in 2017. Oh, that's all it took. Leave it. What are you doing? Leave it alone. Fucking dumb dog. God damn, you suck so much. Early life. Lindsay Olin, O-L-I-N, Graham, born on July 9th, 1955. Wow, he died just 3 days after his birthday. In Central South Carolina, where his parents, Millie Walters and Florence James F.L. Graham. People called him F.L. Hey, F.L. Florence James. Like, that dude was named Florence and probably hated that shit growing up. And nobody grows up calling him L.O. Hey, L.O. Lindsay Olin. Florence James F.J. Graham ran a restaurant, bar, pool hall, liquor store, a restaurant, bar, pool hall, liquor store, the sanitary cafe. Sanitary cafe. You promise it's clean. His family was of Scots-Irish descent. After graduating from D.W. Daniel High School, Graham became the first member of his family to attend college and join the Reserve Officers Training Corps. When he was 21, his mother died of Hodgkin's lymphoma at the age of 52, and his father died 15 months later of a heart attack. At age 69? What? His father was almost fucking 20 years older than his mom? Are you fucking kidding me? Is that like 17 years? is fucking disgusting. Lindsey Graham's father was 17 years older than his mom. And of course, neither one of his parents are blue, so you can't actually look into them. When were his parents married? How old was she when they got married? Because his then 13-year-old sister was left orphaned. What? He had a 13-year-old sister? His mother was 39 years old when she gave birth to his sister. What? Please, somebody tell me how this makes sense. All right, I'm going to reset one more time because we got to talk about this. Even though nobody's been here, but we got to talk about it.